So Chat GPT, I want to talk about this in this latest version of artificial intelligence that has just been introduced. And I think actually academic research is dead as we know it. Since this was introduced, I am willing to declare that it is the most revolutionary tool I have ever seen in my entire life. There's one other tool I remember. It was the information superhighway, the internet, when I saw something like this, but this wasn't as dumbfounding as Chat GPT. If you have not seen it and not tried it, you have to go see it. It is absolutely revolutionary. And what's going to happen very quickly, probably in a matter of months to a year, probably even faster, there will be people that would be writing entire academic articles using this without any thought. And it is going to be absolutely revolutionary. It's absolutely dumbfounding. I was trying to think of the implications of this, and I don't even know. This is one of these things that you're like, this is just incredible. Last night, so I had it write an entire academic article. It was short, and I probably could have asked it to write a longer one, just by asking it in one line. Something that would have taken me a week to write. I wrote it in one line. I asked it to make up questions I was sitting there doing some homework with my son. I asked it to make up 10 questions. It did that. It took one line. I asked it to I asked it to look up and get information on the top PhD programs in the world, and it did that. And there's all sorts of stuff online right now with it, where people are talking about or having it develop new software, and it's just mind-boggling. I don't even know what the implications are of this for work in general. I think we're going to go through some serious things, because I don't know what the implications are for work. Because what's going to happen with this is that there will be a flood. So in our field anyways, right? So I'll just talk about my field in academic research. There will be a flood of articles and research that will come out where people have generated that. And what will happen is that we will no longer be able to use metrics that we normally use to measure productivity. I can clearly see in the very, very near term that computers will be able to generate the ideas and generate the academic research. And so what we're doing as humans is going to be replaced. It's pretty miraculous. I don't really even, it's like hard to comprehend. I did not think that was as good as it's possible. I knew that there was a trend towards that, but I thought it was like maybe 20 years away, 30 years away. So I don't even know what the implications are. I can't even, I'm dumbfounded with it. It's baffling. So I think what may happen in the near term, I think this is what's going to happen in the long term. I think we as humans have to figure out better ways to be humans. And man, I can't even think through this. I can't even think like what are the sort of job implications for this. It's dumbfounding. I had to get up early this morning because I couldn't sleep because I was so dumbfounded by it. And I wish I could think through some of the implications of this. I think it's completely changed how we understand a lot of things, and how we understand work in a relationship with work. I think that some fields, academic research, software development, in many others that relate to the sort of chattable nature, as well as, videos, things like that are going to go through some sort of weird renaissance, like serious renaissance. And I think, the immediate implications of it, I think we're going to actually have pretty significant unemployment very quickly. But will that result in, long-term unemployment from it? I don't know at this moment. This is so incredible. I think if we become more creative and more human, I think we'll have some really cool things. But the super long term, I mean, just looking at it, the super long term is clearly robots will be able to do this stuff a lot better than we will be. So I don't know. I'm absolutely dumbfounded, and I don't really have a good set of ideas in terms of what's going to happen with it, in terms of the implications of it, because a lot of the things that we're doing in the next 10-year period are require a lot of intelligence. And that intelligence has clearly been replaced by artificial intelligence at this point. Now, some jobs are not going to have this effect as much. So things that use dexterity and anything that is sort of interactive as humans. So I was just thinking about, a physician, for example. That's not going to be replaced. However, they will be clearly augmented, where the physician is not going to be making the decisions, which is, people have been talking about this for 20 years or 30 years, probably longer than that, with enterprise resource planning software. But this is fundamentally different, where we don't even need that anymore. Somebody can type in, a good physician can type in and find this information on ChatGPT, and it's just remarkable. I don't know. I just don't know. Watching this and sort of seeing it, it makes me. I mean, it's just like wow. But at the same time, I'm also extremely nervous about the long run implications of this, of how do you actually deal with it in terms of where we're going. And it's been, until now, it's been sort of a nice progression, right? And this is pretty dumbfounding change with it, and I think we just have to really think about things in terms of what's going to happen in a lot of different ways. I can see, so for my field, for example, the peer review system is probably actually dead because of it. Because what's going to happen is there's going to be a flood of articles. And if somebody was smart enough, they would write a program to generate articles, which I'm thinking about just doing on this just to see. I mean, like, there's just, like, it's crazy. And I don't know how this is going to play out. And I think in education, in academic research, this has completely changed the game. And that's where I want to sort of leave it. And we'll see what will happen. But it's kind of too early to sort of suggest it. But it is pretty game changing. And exciting, but at the same time, very nervous in terms of the implications of this. So I think if you haven't done so, just go check it out and you'll understand why I'm so dumbfounded. It's ChatGPT. All right, take care and have a wonderful day.